So far in our hardcore world, we've built a starter base, sorted out an insanely productive supply of iron, enchanted our gear, and in the last episode we made this huge storage house. And at the end of that episode, I made a big promise which, to be honest, I wasn't quite sure if I'd be able to keep. Which was that in between episodes, we'd make the best effort we could to move all of our resources across from our starter base. And, unbelievably, I've actually gone and done it. And to be honest, this is about the most organised a storage room has ever been for me. So we've got all the different stones and whatnot down here, and upstairs we've got lots of other stuff, super organised with signs and everything. In that last episode, we also made ourselves a new little friend who's making himself feel very at home right now, and we'll get to naming him a little bit later. And as for today's episode, things are going to start to get very dangerous. Because today we're going to start to sort out a permanent food supply, and we're going to build an awesome barn to go alongside it. That's not the dangerous bit. But we are going to be making our first trip to the Nether. That is the dangerous bit. Because when we built this storage house, there was a couple of areas inside which we didn't get to an interior for, and we were going to save for future projects, like this side building, which I don't quite have a plan for yet. And also this attic, which I do have a plan for. Because I'm thinking that this is the perfect size for a little sugarcane farm. And what do we need for a sugarcane farm? We need some quartz. Which means that we need to up the danger levels quite considerably and head into the Nether for the first time. So rather than procrastinate like I kind of want to because I'm scared, we might as well just get on with it. This might be a short episode. And I've mined out some obsidian, and I have a really cool portal design idea. So if we do manage to make it out of here alive, we'll build that later in the episode. But for now, I think we'll just make a really basic portal design somewhere about here, and then we'll jump straight in. And I've got some spare obsidian just in case things go terribly wrong. We've got a fetching gold helmet, which we'll put on to protect us from the piglins. Some blocks just in case. I'm definitely going to put the shield on. Here we go. Wish me luck. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I hope it's a good spawn. Oh, by the way, I hate hoglins as well. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. How is that even possible? No way. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm pretty pleased that I brought some blocks, because the first thing I need to do is protect from those guys. I could do with some skulls at some point, but I don't really think I want to deal with that right now. So let's do that. And we'll do that. And we'll do that. And maybe we'll also cover this up in case someone decides to drop on our head. So let's have a little wander around and see if we can find some easy quartz. And then we'll have to make a decision as to whether we actually have a look at this place or not. Ooh, some quartz. Hello. Please be kind to me. Be kind, be kind. Oh, this is such an OP trick when you're in a fortress. Hello, friends. This kind of looks like death, doesn't it? I always find the trick with fortresses is just periodic blocks at 3 high, just in case you encounter a skelly. So we have like over a stack of quartz, so I think that's enough, but this is kind of just too tempting. What's around the corner? Looks like the bit where there's a blaze spawner. Do we do it? Do we try and get some? Oh my god, there's a blaze. Ah! Should we just go gung-ho? Let's do it. Ah! Well, that's a few blaze rods. That'll do for now. Oh my god. There's so many of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run away! Run away! Right, let's just see if we can get rid of these guys. And then I think I'm not going to be too greedy here. Right, how many have we got? 6. That is not bad. You know what? I think we're just going to call it a day with the blazes, because I'm not really ready for that. Let's see what else we've got around the corner. Another blaze spawner. I think we'll just skip past this one. Jesus, that scared the living daylights out of me. More quartz. Given that's what we actually came in for, we might as well grab it. Oh, look, the Nether wart. Right, I'm going to grab that, and then I think I'm just going to quit while I'm ahead, because I did not expect this sort of success. So I think we should just get that and be done with it. Grab that, lovely jubbly. And we'll also grab that, lovely jubbly. And now we just retrace our steps and try and figure out how we get out of this place. I actually can't believe that this was our Nether spawn. There's the portal. Let's get out of here. We got what we came for. We made it! I actually can't believe that. We got everything we needed. We got tons of quartz so we can make our sugarcane farm. Now in real life, I'm going to go and have a lie down because that was kind of scary. And then we'll go and start making a sugarcane farm, shall we? Well, it's done, and I managed to squeeze it in here just about. It is working, albeit very slowly. To be honest, it's a horrifically inefficient farm, and basically it's just for show. Because my sugarcane collection will mainly come from over here, where I can just put tons of it out and grab it all at once. And next up, seeing as we did actually manage to survive the trip to the Nether, like a pro, I think it's time that we sorted out this portal and made it look a bit more better. So I've got an idea for a huge, beautiful, big custom tree that's going to hide the portal inside. It's going to be tremendous. Boo! Okay, sorry about that. Should we just get on with making it? And for some reason I chose to make it from mangrove and azalea leaves, which although they both look amazing, means it did prove to be a bit of a pain to collect the bits that we needed. But once that was done, we made the portal slightly bigger, spent some time building up a trunk and some branches, and then we scattered leaves all the way across and decorated it with some vines, glowberries and lanterns. And if I say so myself, I think it's looking pretty blooming gorgeous, and we've even got someone who's come to check it out for themselves. And as you can see, I've even made some of the nether blocks come spilling out the portal just to give it that nethery, scary effect. We planted some of the nether wart that we grabbed earlier from the fortress. And I've intentionally not filled in this little section here, which was kind of dug out in this way. I'm thinking this might be a cool little area for a pond or something like that. Maybe something we can get to in future episodes. And now it's time for... Snow does something from the comments you can join in too. Yeah! Yes, despite a lack of popular demand, it's time for Snow Does Something from the Comments section. And there were so many good ideas in the comments from the last video, but I just had to make this one about this little guy, who we will name in a minute. And the comments this time came from Nadia and Benjamin, who both suggested making a little doghouse. So that's what I've done, a nice little house for our new friend. And of course we have to recognise whose idea it was. Thanks Nadia, and thanks Benjamin. But what sort of doghouse has a dog with no name? That would be complete madness, right? So let's name this little guy Average Rex, which to be honest is completely and utterly perfect in every single way. And thanks to Green's Animator for the redonk suggestion. And next up, we're 4 episodes in, and at the moment we don't even really have a proper source of food sorted. We've been surviving off bread and some manual cow and sheep related shenanigans. Now at the moment I don't think I really want a super duper automated food setup, but what I would like to do is at least make the cow and sheep slaughter a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So with that in mind, I've flattened out an area, I've collected a bunch of resources. Let's make a big old barn, shall we? We now have our lovely barn all done. I think it looks unbarnleavable.
Boo!
Okay, sorry, I really need to stop doing those bad jokes. But yes, it's all done, and you know what? I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, we've followed the path again all the way from over here, so everything's joining up. It even joins round to the Nether tree over on the other side. Oh yeah, and ignore the rail track bridge. I haven't quite got round to clearing that up yet. And there's quite a lot of things I'm happy about with this barn, but the thing I'm most happy about with it is the interior. So you've got the muddy, chopped up floor where the animals might have been walking around and chopping up the floor. You've got the troughs of water so they can come in and have a little drink. And then up the top here, you've got a little storage area where we can store the hay blocks and the carrots and the potatoes from the farmland. And then through here, through the little door, you've got a lovely, gorgeous stables, which isn't really much of a stables at the moment because there's no horses. But I think we'll go and find some horses in the next episode because, well, walking is really tiring, isn't it? And over to the side over here, we've got a big old animal pen, which eventually will fill up with cows and sheep. And I did move over a bunch of these animals from the village where we were storing them and breeding them up a little bit from the beginning of the series. But to be honest, the less we talk about that moving process, the better. So I will keep on breeding up these cows so they can continue to live a life of luxury that will obviously end up with me kind of cooking and eating them eventually. But anyway, the sun's going down and we've got a lot done in this episode today. We've been to the Nether, we built a big old Nether tree, a doghouse and a barn, and I'm kind of tired, so I think that's a good place to finish for today. Thanks for watching, see ya!